Hello friends and welcome. My name is Papa. Today we're playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. Last time we spent half of it trying to figure out which one of us was replaced by an evil villain. Through like some weird... I don't know what to call it. Some weird class trial. We figured out who the imposter was, sent them packing, rescued our friend who was tied up in another room, and then found out that we get to make a cool giant mech sword, but we need some ore first. That's impossible to find, so of course the cat knows where everything is, so we're listening to the cat and going to raid the water temple for all the mineral wealth that's inside of it. I think that about covers it. Hey Sam says, how's it going? As you can see, I have controller support again. And I also got rid of it when I started up the first time. It had like that little bit of drift, so it was listing to the left like this. But yeah, we're outside what I expect is the boss room of this water temple. Or at least the final room. So let's go in and see what's up. No, we got some more to it. No, not much. There might be a battle here, or it might be at the top. Yeah, it's here. Seems to be the deepest part of the shrine. Look over there. Are they finally going to tell us who's been singing opera for like the past hour? Amazing. The ore? Yeah, that's exactly what we're here for. High purity crystal of Zemurian ore formed by the power of septium veins over a very, very long period of time. Just be ready, we're about to have a visitor. What do you... Ah yes, the void portal. That's what you meant. Managed to all but break my audio backend. Just out of curiosity, what do you use for your controller? I know a lot of people use X input. I tried X input. Okay, I'm not familiar with DS4. I use SCP driver as the one I use, and I can tell you exactly why it broke. I had to restart my computer for the new Phasmo update for whatever reason, and restarting it uninstalls the drivers for the controller. Shutting it down doesn't, but restarting your computer does. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm using a cheap knockoff. What are you even called? It's not a dual shock, it's a dual shotch. Dual SHOCH 3. Dual shotch. Is that a magic knight? Another one? This must be our trial. Want the Zemurian ore, you're gonna have to overcome it. Bring it on. Right. There's like 12 of us and one of it. Could someone just like go past into the ore and like... we don't have to actually fight it? Okay. No elemental weaknesses. It resists almost every status effect. There's some that has like a 10% chance of, but no petrify. No vanish, no stat down. Interesting. Do you get the same issue if you use OBS to record but not stream? Because that might be your way to try and replicate it locally. Okay, he's clearly got some glowing weak points. Alright. Let's start by boosting everyone's attack power. We've already got, crap, what's the... whatever the 5 bravery point thing is called. Okay, stat down doesn't work on it. We're gonna do this.
私に力を お返し任せて
I see. Okay, so it's useless to try and do things like speed down, but we can definitely just throw a grenade at it. Looks like it's not resistant to attack delay, which is nice.
敵ユニットの傾向
Alright, it resists the stats down, but we've unbalanced it.
行くぞ
We have the balance info, what's that? Pierce attacks look like they are the way to go. And I have probably no one who does pierce attacks. It doesn't look like it's too tanky, which probably means it deals a boatload of damage. Oh, there we go.
みんな一気に決めるわよはい
了解です
えい
Elliot's so underpowered. He did like 1/4 the damage of everyone else there.
甘いよ崩れた
隙あり
行こっかせいや崩れた
Maybe Fee does.
僕の番だねみんな元気を出して
But you're a healer, so we can live with that. And we do have these things. Actually, let's do that.
おーだ行くぞはっ今だ
いただきええ
Oh, we paralyzed him. That's nice.
続けていくよ行こっかほいっと
行くぞはっ今だ
いただき任せなさい
Alright, he was paralyzed, so he didn't do anything. Great.
今よみんな一気に決めるわよはい
了解ですせい俺の番だな
Zero Art's turn. Guess Grand Press it. Okay, he buffs himself that
私の
way.
番だねミッションスタート行くよ
Well, you,
さてと
what you did your Super Metroid seed earlier. What was that block non-Minecraft one? Are you still on a kick of that? Can be slept? Yes, he can be slept. Sure.
眠って
Transposing songs into bagpipes, always a good call.
イカズチよ私に力を
Let's steal that critical, thank you very much.
青き炎よ
お返し
don't have any middies currently to bagpipify.
続けていくよ
I was trying to think who could
行こっか
if you really want to have fun. It's bagpipe version of Deadbeard's theme song. I'm sure he would love and hate you for it.
チャンス
隙あり
見切った今よ続けていくよ
Your counter did 200 damage.
崩れた
隙あり
ええ今よ続けていくよ
Jeez, your link is not worth it at all.
敵ユニットの傾向を解析
We'll take the imbalance.
行こっかチャンス
So it means we'll get our third
決めよ
burst.
行くぞさあ
I'm curious. I've never tried. I wonder if we can only call the Awakener once per battle.
今よ続けていくよ
There we go. 800's more like it. Maybe it was because he had his defense up.
ミッションスタート行くよ
And there he goes again.
見切った
She has good dodge.
続けていくよ
It's twice she's dodged his attack like that.
チャンス続けていくよ
He's doing 800 again.
チャンスだ
いただき
Oh, maybe because I also have strength up. Maybe that's the reason.
それ行こっか
His attack was called Knockdown. He knocked down none of us.
崩れた
隙あり
うんみんな私の番ね
行くぞせいチャンスだみんな
Fourth
一気に
burst.
決めるぞ
ラジャ了解私の番だねチャンス
隙あり
So we waste every, what's that, fourth turn buffing?
ミッションお返しええいか
行くぞ
Oh no. Is it done? It is complete? Okay. Wait, how are you guys still contributing? Can it go higher than 100%? What? Yeah, what? Okay. Twitch is broken. This isn't new news, Samus. Okay. First of all, thank you for everyone for completing the community challenge. So, what this means, we'll have a Paper Mario randomizer stream. Hello, little bro. Hello, Candy. How's everyone doing? So, I figure this will probably be like a 3-stream kind of deal, just based on my previous randomizer runs. Now, since there are people here interested in it, one, would you be interested in making the seed live? So at the start of the first stream, we would go online, check it, like vote on settings, and we can make the seed live. And then if anyone else wants the seed, they can have the seed reference as well. Two, the randomizer community came up with another curse idea on top of randomizer called randomized bingo, where you get a randomized bingo sheet, and while you're playing it, you also have to complete bingo. As you know, one line or the diagonal, horizontal, vertical, whatever it is. Would people be interested in also trying to do a bingo at the same time as the randomizer? I've seen people that like it because you can focus on getting something faster. The bingos I've seen have all been people doing it in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Whereas the full run for people of that skill level is around 5 to 6 hours. Which is better than me. I'd probably be running it at like 8 to 10 hours, somewhere around that. Longer if chat distracts me. So if people are interested, I'll bring it up again when we're making the seed. But if people are interested in that, we can add bingo on top of it. And the bingo things are like, oh, beat this boss, and some of that would happen anyways. Beat this boss, find this random item that you don't need, beat this boss without using like AoE attacks and stuff like that. You can finally save up your points. You could always save up your points. That was a solid amount of damage. Yeah, so some of the randomizer stuff is trivial, like, hey, do you want this person to have like a randomized color, you pick the color and so on, and others it's like, hey, how randomized do you want this? Do you want to like randomize the difficulty of each level so I don't know how difficult a level is until I enter it? I'll probably have a few restrictions. I would not do coin sanity, which is on top of switching all the items, it also allows coins to be something that you can switch items for, meaning that you'd have to check every single coin in the game most likely to find everything you're looking for. I've done that once. It like doubles the amount of time it takes to do it. Oh, and on top of the randomizer challenge, we have 3 new games with which to demo. As that's a one-off stream, that'll probably come first. My current thought for the randomizer stream is I'll find either after one of these games is done, we'll take some time to just take some time off between games to do the randomizer run. Or if there's going to be like a couple weeks where my schedule's going to be messed up because of other things, then we start it then and take like a little mini hiatus from regular scheduled programming. The randomizer has 2 different kinds of progression. It has I don't know anymore. They had a basic one, which is just there's like tiers of items, and like certain items unlock other items. So it would start with like a series of base items and fill those in, and then do the next one and fill those in, and so on. I think that's how it worked. And then they added just like a more, I guess, like binary search kind of feature, or would put one in and check like, okay, if I put this item here, I think this is how it works. I haven't looked at their code, but it like puts it in and checks, okay, is it still possible to beat it using this combination? And it allows for a lot more difficult placements of items. And I think the more difficult one is now the default, and you can't switch that. I think. So it gives you some things like you basically need to complete every single level to get items needed to beat every level, because you can't quite make it to the end. And hey, we beat this boss. Good, I think that's the last we'll see of that. Yep, we're done. It certainly didn't go down without a fight. Why don't we get the Zemurian ore? Such a way that it produces a logical chain and prioritizes item locations. Yes. I know there's a couple known bugs where it can soft block you because you can't progress. But yes, it produces a logical chain, checking like, okay, this... Now that you've got this one, you can unlock this other thing, and so on. Let's grab it and get out of here. Alright, up we go. The speed of sound. Oh, first, is there treasure hidden behind here? No. How are we taking this home with us? Looks even bigger from up close. Although considering how long it's had to form, it's hardly surprising. Still, if we work together, we should be able to... Wait, we're carrying it back to our ship? How did we pull it out? Guys, how did we get it out of the rock? There we go. Boy, the others back in the ship are gonna be stunned when they get a load of this thing. Well, we've done what we need to do here. Just case of whether or not this is gonna be made into a weapon for Valimar. No one who's gonna know that for sure is George. Let's head back and see what he thinks. Okay. Guess we have to go down so we can quick jump out of here. Alright, off we go. Okay, so let's return. Talk to George. Okay. It's nice that the ore could teleport with us. So this is a Zemurian ore crystal? It's even cooler than I thought it would be. Brought back a real treat this time. Wait, does it float slightly? Or is it just like shimmering? I think maybe just shimmering. Couldn't believe our eyes when we first saw it. So what do you think? Think you'll be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? It's hard to say, honestly. It's really difficult to work with, and there's the matter of getting enough of it to make something with. I feared as much. It's hard to imagine something enough to make a Tachi large enough for Valimar to use in combat. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Schmidt to start helping out either. All we can do is gather a lot more. 3 other spirit shrines in Eastern Erebonia. Get through the other trials and we should have enough. Oh, we gotta do this 3 more times. We did the water temple. Cut us some slack. You make it sound so easy. Feel free to volunteer if you have any other bright ideas. Like Elite said, we'll just have to do what we can and gather a lot more. This will be a piece... William, you think it's a piece of cake you're carrying it home all by yourself? Still, what we've got now is enough for me to get a feel of how to work with it. do that into a proper workshop on this ship. By all means, do so in this area here. Brother would have no objections. Thank you, Your Highness. Yes, thank you. I'll get right to work. Change your mind helping me out, Reen? Want us to carry whatever we end up making in combat? Help to have you here. I'd be happy to. Okay. Let's go to the bridges. What other quests do we have? Or can we go and do the other... We've done all that.
やはりそれじゃ
Oh, we've recruited some people, that's nice.
おおいいじゃないか次も期待しているよ
Once you've enjoyed the X-ray check requires power bombs and grappler space jump. See power bombs and space jump, and thus check X-ray first because that's now unlocked. Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't know. There's a couple items which don't really change because they're like the hammer and boot upgrades for Mario. They're randomized which upgrade it is, but once you can, like, if you can get that, that should be the first thing you head towards, because getting that basically unlocks a bunch of other stuff on top of, you know, just making your damage like double or triple what it used to be. And those tend to unlock a huge amount of things. Okay, will you let us go get more ore, or do we need to do his thing first? So if we go to the fire temple... Wait, treasure chest? How did we miss this? Antimphobia? Oh, probably because we haven't been in this area before. Oh, and I see a side quest.
よし行くか
I'm gonna go check out the side quest on our fancy motorcycle. EP Cut 2 is nice. You don't have EP Cut? Oh. There it is. It was Antimphobia. Large, overpowered AoE that I probably don't
いい
need.
ポイントみたいだな
No, I want to talk to him from my motorcycle. Oh, Reen, is that you? Kenneth, this where you've been? Glad to see you're safe. What have you been doing all this time? You've been here long. I got some stories for you. At the academy as soon as the war broke out, of course. I guess I could have gone back home with that. Didn't really feel like it. So I've just been wandering between places unaffected by war and living off the fish I catch. Really, that seems remarkably idyllic given the circumstances. I can't think of when you would lead the happy life of a fisherman during the time of the Civil War. Can't see move. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into you. Willing to join us? We really use your help. Who else been worried sick about you this whole time, too? Oh, really? No, I guess you were the ones courageous. Peeling off her, and I am pretty worried about Annabelle. But, can't right now. Something I need to do here first. What's that? Gotta fill us in. I chilled something really important fell into the river. Pretty bad in itself, the fish just happened to be swimming by and swallowed it. And catch that fish and get it back. Something really important, huh? I'll catch, but I'll be staying right here until I do. So done that, though, I'll join you, how about that? So we have to fish stuff up. Not a fish, but we're bound to increase the odds of catching with 2 fishermen, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Fish I'm after, it's a gluttonous bass. If its name swallows anything that can do its big mouth around. Letting this pass, huh? Keep my eye out. Have to catch this thing.
お、いいポイン
A fishing side quest.
ト。それ。
That looks like it's got a big mouth. Okay.
よし、ゲットだ。
Was that it? Shot a necklace into me. Oh, nice work. You caught the fish way faster than expected. Mind if I take a closer look? Is it? This is her necklace. I'm glad happy I was able to recover her. You were able to recover it. You, sir? The impression we're looking for something of yours? I told you already. Guess not. It's Annabelle's. Annabelle's? Right, it's a memento of her grandmother. Dropped it in the river while we were running away together. Thought I'd come back and see if I could find it for her. Wow. Still, I could be happy that you caught this for me. I could give it back, shouldn't I? Hop on the Courageous will give you a lift. I'm here before you know it. Put it like that. And a quick jump there? Probably. We're probably gonna quick jump there. Yes, this is it. This is grandmother's necklace. Ah, what a relief. Takes care of that then. Mission complete. Thanks so much, all of you. Green's the one who deserves all thanks. He's the one who caught the fish that swallowed it. It was honestly just luck that I caught before you. The game just made it so it was the first fish we caught. I believe I would have at least. Travelers with this necklace, I'm now free to leave here whenever I wish. Take this opportunity to thank you for your advice too, Kenneth. I didn't do anything major, honestly. I managed to sort the whole engagement issue, though. Yes, so do I. Seems like it's a personal matter we shouldn't intrude in. I guess it's time for me to finally join you guys in the Courageous. Repay for all that you've done for me and all that. I think I understand, Santa says. Like, certain kind of checks require other items, so once you have those items, there's a higher percent chance that the next thing you need is one of those other things that required both of them. That's my understanding, at least, from what you'd said. Is there any snowboarding while we're, like, 10 feet from it? Yes, there is. Minute 5 seconds. Target every item. Oh, look at this thing. Got lucky on that one. Where is it? Oh, we missed that one. Dang it. That would have been 15. How are we doing on time? 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's a hard one. That would be 20. Oh, and my time would have been short anyways. We were overtime and missed 2. Okay, so we'll redo that. Now that I've seen the course, I can spend less time waiting. So there's nothing behind that, so I don't have to wait on that. Oh, I missed that one again. So we're gonna fail this one as well. I have to remember that when we go up the big jump, I want to be on that side. I forget, can I actually jump these? No, those are unjumpable. So it might be worthwhile eating that first one, but not the second. And then this one's further left than I think it is. It's further right than I think it is. Oh, and then far right to far left. Okay. Oh, we just missed that one, otherwise we would have had that. Okay, so I can eat both of those two boards. In fact, I could probably eat another one if I really wanted to. I got lucky on that. Okay, I ate one that I wasn't expecting to eat. Okay, we went far right, got that one. Okay, I want to be on the right-hand side after this jump. Okay. Okay, but we did need that second one there. This one's further left. And we have 1, 2, 3. And then far left, and then far right, I believe. Yes. And far left. Middle, we got this. Boom.
Yes, yatta.
I hope my grade counts on beating these snowboarding courses. Unlocked enchantment. I want a new snowboard. Sub 40 seconds? No. Sub 40 minutes? We can do sub 40 minutes. Okay, what does enchantment do? Grim butterfly. Okay, so a bunch of high-level stuff, but also makes you more likely to be seen. Okay. No quests here. There's a bunch of people outside there. Is that something I need to be aware of? Oh, no. I don't care about you guys. I'm glad the dog and the horse are getting along. Don't care about the other two. Now we can go back to our ship. We can turn in that. We found a student, completed a quest. Oh, we ranked up now, that's nice. I don't know how I feel about the prince giving us domination as a reward. First attack craft used in each battle deals double damage. Sear thing. Who's got the, like, your first... There's one of these that's like your first X number of attacks deals extra damage. That one probably sucks for you. Is there something better we can give you? Maybe I'm just thinking of this one. Taros. Oh no, I'm thinking of this one, Brave, which is unequipped. So let's give you Falco. Oh, that for you is absolute garbage. Sure, we'll give you Thor. Sears. That's fine. It's fine. We're just power leveling Marine. Okay, now back to our original question. Oh, right, and there was treasure chest that we didn't get from Fire Temple.
カレージャス発進
So there's at least one treasure chest I remember from out here. There it is. Was that it? The fishing spot. What was out here? Okay, so let's get that one treasure chest. Okay.
危険度大どうか気をつけて
Where is it? Oh, I passed it. Ah, up this little ridge. And then I'm so lazy. I'm gonna call my ship
どこへ
and
行
have
こ
it
う
drop me
か
right back off there, even though it was like 100 feet away. Okay, so we do have to do that first. Okay. Then let's do that, and then we can take on the other temples. Who the heck are you? You're in here now? I can make the shield orb. Okay. I'll turn this into a workshop for creating Valmir's Tachi. Machines would really appreciate if you tell me in. And help. We even found an extra side quest. Thanks. And you think you can bring my tools over from the Orbital Factory? And you, George. How did we do this in an afternoon? Should work for now. You can process the submarine ore, ready? Start by reinforcing Valimar's existing blade, right? Any way of prepping for the real thing? It's the idea, so we get a feel for what it's like to work with. Give you a stronger sword to use in the meantime. Let's get to work. Of course. I love how the rest of our class just like screwed off and is doing nothing. Sure, they helped. I don't see any of them. Oh. Valimar, your new blade is quite impressive. Yeah, it came out pretty well. Base weapon's still the same as the Soldat's. Like a Soldat's blade, however, I can feel non-irradiating from it now. I expected to be able to hold a significantly keener edge than before. I used to manage to process that stuff. A hungry person like that must have been a real pain to work with, huh, George? If anyone could, it's you. I wouldn't be able to do much for it for you guys' help. We got this far as a real testament to our combined efforts. Sure, our contributions can even compare to what you've done. Grateful for it. I'm sure the battles ahead are going to go a lot more smoothly. Thanks to this. Lucky to have you on our side, George. All you gotta do is take it into a real fight and see how it feels. So we should give Valimar A couple good swings.
リンク、みんな
Oh, what emergency now? It's Christmas Eve. Can't you leave us alone?
トア会長、どうしたんですか？そんなに慌てて。大変だよ。さっき総流橋方面から緊急の連絡が入ってきて、ケルディックがケルディック？
あの町がどうかしたんですか？
焼き討ちされたの。それも黒い占領砲軍に。
なんだと。
So we get to fight a fire with a new sword. I like where this is going so far. Why is he, is that Eustace's family? Is that why they're coming along? Okay, so Eustace is, I guess he's like a tank striker. He's kind of similar to Reen, I guess. Actually, as is our teacher. So we basically have like 3 tanks. Or 2 tanks and a striker. Okay. So then let's bring you and you. Bring those 3. Still Christmas Eve in Selvik. Well, rip your marketplace. This is awful. How could they? How would they do such a thing? Grand Market seems to have taken the brunt of it, too. Can't believe this. Let's have a look around town. We visit both Market Manager and the 4th Armor Division, too. Okay. So we got a couple different areas. We'll start with the close one, which is, of course, checking out this kitten. Kitten seems fine, but let's, just like quadruple check. Okay, it's fine. Now Louise, too. Excuse me, but how she's been holding up? Need medical treatment? Well, their Zerbil's already tended to her, but apparently the blow to her head was just so strong, you can't be sure if she'll make it. Louise, please open your eyes, I'm begging you. Seem like good friends from what I've seen. Yeah, we got to know each other from our visits to the Weathercock whenever I was in town for work. I'm able to do anything for her staying here. Let's go and see how things are needed elsewhere. Right. Okay, so they use soldats, it looks like. Oh great, they attack children. It's wonderful. What constitutes as a war crime in this country?
ルイセさん、心配ですね。
とりあえず薬。
Alright, I have no U material. I don't know. I don't think there is. What's Twitch doing this time? Yeah, I get that all the time where it's falling behind for me. Oh, some people desperately need this. Let's get one of these for you, sis. That bumps his defense up by 240. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's not necessarily internet. 'Cause, like, I'll have it running, and usually when I have Twitch on, I usually don't like it at a super high resolution. Usually, almost always because I'm doing something else at the same time. So it doesn't make sense to have it at 1080p if my concentration is only half there. So at most, I put it at 480. Usually it's 360 if I'm semi-paying attention and 160 if I'm not paying attention at all. It's just like on for background sound. You run out of source? Yeah. Given the option, I do 360, otherwise I just do auto and then it'll, it does whatever it can. But almost always, if I have that on, I probably also have, like, work stuff or, like, a YouTube video also playing or multiple Twitch streams. Okay, they're all upstairs, it seems. You got nice fans, man. Please don't tell me. No. Why, Otto? Please come back. No way. No, from Thor is correct. The victim when the soldats attacked while evacuating the townsfolk, I'm afraid. Did everything in my power to save him, and yet... Yeah, it could be a driver issue. If you also have... I don't know if you have any, like, Chrome extensions or anything that affect Twitch, like better TTV and anything like that, those could also affect it. I see. Well, rip your mayor. Never even got the chance to repay him for helping us while we were here. How did this happen? Our commander's always done everything he could to protect this town. No one gave his life for us. I love this town more than Otto. Just goes to prove that. Could just be Twitch, man. Why do things end up like this? What are we even supposed to do? Is there anything in the market?
これは
ここが賑わっていた大市。
そこは確か休憩所だったか。
音楽の演
I
奏
think
と
we
か
know
やって
this
たの
guy.
に。
Oh, it's Norton. Made it here, I see. A lot during my time as a reporter, but this is the first time I'm left speechless. Frosty like this can't be forgiven. Nobility not, there's no excuse for such carnage. Killers as people if we let something like this pass. Do whatever I can to make sure this doesn't get covered up. Okay, so there's nothing we can do here, it looks like. So we just have the army. Oh, we got Claire. And a bunch of our teachers. I'm glad Claire still has her cat outfit on. Elliot. Dad, Major Needhart. I see the RMP is here as well. Thank you for coming, everyone. Seeing we were all contacted. Sorry, we came as soon as we heard. Is this the work of who I think it is? It's as you suspect. It's done by none other than the Crucian Provincial Army soldats. It's absurd. For what reason? Unfortunately, it's very real. Apparently, they broke through a gap in our line of defense at the Twin Dragon Bridge. According to that report, there are a number of Jaegers within the ranks, too. Dalbray's been hiring the Northern Jaegers throughout this war. They're behind the attack on Ymir, too. That explains things. Raising towns like this is one of their specialties. They had soldats supporting them, too. This couldn't have ended any other way. Acton seemed as fast as we could and managed to fight them off while evacuating the townsfolk, but already retreated towards Barhard and formed a defensive line by the time the 4th Division arrived. Townsfolk readily accepted us after the Provincial Army was forced to retreat to the Twin Dragon Bridge. It's good this was intended to punish them for that as an example to others. And then, though, there's still no excuse for this. Reminds me of what Rufus and Rita said, actually.
騎行兵という存在が戦場に登場した意味は絶大だ。火力と装甲は主力戦車に劣るものの、それを補えるだけの機動力と汎用性。そして、それ以上に重要なのは、人々に与える心理的なインパクトだろう。
I don't think it's a psychological impact if you kill them as well.
我々が人である以上、人型の巨大な何かには惹かれ、あるいは恐れずにはいられない。
Rufus said that? Oh, Vita. Fear of this attack is instilled in the townsfolk seems to be testament to those words. As the soldats safe to say they'll succeed in their aim. Even we of the RMP felt somewhat powerless before them, especially when we couldn't prevent that fatality. The one fatality would be the market manager of all people. Regardless, we're praying to strengthen our defenses while preparing for countermeasures against Barhard. So that you keep your distance from Celtic for a while. Do engrave this horrid sight into your minds, however. It's no mere minor conflict, it's an all-out war, never forget that. Dad. So now what? So we go to the highway. Got a decent crafting situation in Celtic now. Head back. The fact that they're giving us a choice. Yeah, let's just go. Maybe there's something hidden. Or maybe it's just, in case you want to buy stuff. Green? Where's my family? They're all safe, right? Oh, Becky. Told you it on board, didn't we? Expect me to sit about knowing what's happened to my home? My family's safe, right? What about the market manager? Family's alright. We saw them at the church. Can't say the same for the market manager, though. Oh, now you're having a laugh, huh? Wait. Leave her for now and head back to the Courageous. We'll have to discuss regarding where to proceed from here. Indeed.
しいよいよ四川駅の再現のようになってきましたね。250年前も今回のような焼き討ちが各地で行われたと言われていますが。
Really? As I said to have been the case, yes. The situation back then was very different compared to now. Fair enough, the sword has been relatively bloodless in comparison, so something like this happening is a big deal. Still, in the long term, this is bound to hurt the Alliance's cause more than it'll help. So I'm finding it so hard to picture that Rufus would give the go-ahead to do it. I think it's safe to say it was Duke Elbray doing his own thing. He really seems to hate how Duke Cayenne's higher in practice than him in the Alliance.
悪いが俺はここで抜けさせてもらう。艦長代理、どこか適当な場所で降ろしてくれ。
What? You can't be serious. You're not... I think you're trying to sell things to your father alone, are you? Can't believe you'd even entertain the thought. Take a deep breath and calm down before you do something you'll regret, Eustace. Dare you? Don't act like this, like you know the first thing about what I'm feeling right now. Remember, the Albright family have a duty to stop my father. No right to. They have every right to intervene, Eustace. Clearly too much for one person to handle alone. That's this right, you need to calm down, think this over together. Yeah, this isn't like you at all. Classmates and friends, it's not hard to imagine how terrible you must be feeling right now. That's exactly why I want to help you, and I believe we can. Just because how to approach this matter together. Clause 7 I know. Still, this isn't a matter to be taken lightly. Your actions could have a profound effect on the war from here on out. No. I know what rhymes with moldy. Don't do it. No. Sorry to hear you can't sleep, and that you have moldy bread. Please don't consume your moldy bread. I'm sure you guys know the deal at this point, right? Doing good. I don't know if you can see, but we got through the randomizer challenge, and also I had another cursed idea for it. So, I think I sent you this at one point, but the community on top of the randomizer added randomized bingo. So, if people are interested, we could add a bingo challenge, a randomized bingo challenge on top of it. So, it's things like, what are some of the ones? Beat Fuzzipede, beat the Chapter 4 boss without using AoE attacks, I've generated quite a few of them. I haven't played through any of them, but I feel like there's always one that's like fairly simple, especially if you're doing a full run through of the game, because there's always like 2 or 3 that are like, just beat this chapter, beat the boss. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't have it open. Yeah, I don't have it open on this computer, but I have it open on one of my other ones where it's where it has one generated, and then some of them after that it's like find this badge or find 3 badges that use 0 badge points, or what are other ones? Complete 3 Koopa Koot side quests. It's not stealing, it's borrowing without permission. There's a difference. So far we've tried to keep our interference with the war to a minimum. What just happened in Celtic was an act of terrorism against innocent civilians. Can't turn a blind eye to that. You're right. We're all agreed there. Our commander did a lot for us, both during the field study and when we were lying low there after the war broke out. I'm of the same opinion. Maybe the head of the one of 4 great houses with the imperial family can still make him answer for his crimes. Please use my position with the ship, however necessary, to bring him justice. Thank you, Your Highness. Alright, I think it's time we come up with a solid plan. Can't allow Duke Albright to do anything so inhumane ever again. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a text message, yeah. Oh, someone matched with me on Tinder? Yeah, sorry, I can't deal with the Civil War anymore right now. Is there a call coming through? Where's it coming from? Bear with me a moment. I need to close my eyes to use my computer. the beeping sound. This can't be right. It's coming from an airship owned by the Noble Alliance. How can that be? They must have sneaked into range. What should we do, Toa? I'm gonna try to shake them off if I try. Put the call up on my screen.
久しぶりだね。トールズ士官学院の諸君、そして親愛なる我が弟よ。公女殿下におかれましてはパンタグリュエル以来ですね。
I've had good seeds and I've had bad seeds. My most recent seed was extra cursed. I didn't play through it to the end because once you unlock the final dungeon isn't randomized, and in fact they've minimized it because of that fact. So it's now just a boss rush. So basically, it teleports you just to the boss rooms. If people really want, you can include that as part of the randomized bits. But the worst part of that is that the level of the final dungeon, because it's the final dungeon, isn't part of the difficulty randomizer. So if you need something from it, you basically just have to avoid everyone, because there's no way you're going to actually beat them, because they're they're designed to be an end game level characters. Rufus? Goodness. Why are you calling us?
突然の連絡、失礼する。別に攻撃を加えたりするつもりはないから安心してくれたまえ。少々伝えたいことがあってね。
Yeah, I saw there was one community run that was like that, Samus, is where there's a check that it's a single check, takes about 15 minutes maybe to get one item, and a lot of people skip it, although I actually like doing it. I don't like doing it, but there's a lot of checks that you can do alongside it at the same time. So if you take, say, like half an hour, you can basically check an entire half section. No, it's not the desert. It's on Lava Lava Island finding all the Yoshi kids. Finding all the Yoshi kids is one of the worst ones. The desert is also another one of my least favorites. So yeah, you can literally find all the Yoshi kids, spend 15 minutes and get a single coin out of it. Or like a dried shroom. What do you possibly have to tell us? Is it concerned Celtic by any chance? Lava Lava Island is almost always the first dungeon you finish because it has such low requirements to actually beat it. To beat that, you need Sushi to do the swimming sections. You need the Jade Raven to unlock Ralph the Raven. And you need Parakarry to jump over some of the lava segments. I think that's all you need. I think you need 3 things. I think that's it. So yeah, I've seen a lot of speedrunners ignore that check until later. There's also one that's, I guess there's a check that's blocked after that, which is one of the Yoshi kids' fathers really wants a tasty recipe. So you can cook literally anything. You make Koopa tea and you bring it over, and he gives you an item. And I saw there was one seed where people were like looking around for an hour trying to figure out what they've missed, and it was hidden behind that.
こたびの件は父の独断であって、貴族連合は何ら感知していない。
So yeah, that is one of the things I'm getting sick of. Is that's of all the seeds I've done, I think I've done like 5 or 6 seeds at this point. And 5 or 6 times, like all but one, that's been the first level I beat. No, the custom words, I don't actually know where it is, and it's not custom words, it's just randomized. They just swap letters around, so you just get a garbled mess. It's random letters instead of words. Could you do on top of it? Maybe? Actually, I don't know, because one of the things that they had to do, is because there's a lot of breakages in the game now, because you might have partners out that just didn't exist at that point in the game, in the vanilla, is they actually had to add a lot of text in. So for example, in Chapter 3, when you make it to the Boo's Mansion, your partner says something like, oh, I guess this is where the Boos are, or something like that. They had to add in new text for every partner who existed before Bao, whatever her name is, does, because they weren't there in the first place.
当方は一切介入しないから、好きなように対処するといい。
And also the way that they name their seeds, on top of having a seed ID of, whatever, like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, is when you get to the title screen, there's 4 random like objects from the game. So it might be like Super Mushroom, Jam and Jelly, Cooper Shell, Fortress Key. Might be like the seed name. What have they stolen from Metroid? Oh, I get it. Let's take them out, don't you? The seed hash method. I mean, it makes sense that they rehash some randomized methods from other stuff. Because honestly, I don't know how else they did it this quickly.
すでに黒い占領法軍の主力は私の指揮下にいてね。今回事を起こしたのは父が独自に動かしているバリアハート方面の残留軍だ。彼らは今父と共にオーロックス砦にこもっている。うまく正規軍と協力できれば抑えることができるはずだ。
This is insane. As well trained as the ones you're serving you, so you don't mind losing them, do you? That's how cold-heartedly objective you can be, Mr. Chief of Staff. Bet you'd love it if we ended up killing each other, so you have nothing to worry about, huh?
さすがにそこまで悪辣なことは考えていないさ。ただ今回の件は貴族連合の将来を考えればデメリットの方が大きい。かといって立場上私も動くことができなくてね。だからこそ君たちにこうして働きかけてみることにしたのさ。
So, like a Metroid hash might look like, I don't know, Super Bomb, Energy Pack, like, geez, I don't even know enough items. Grapple thing, Ice Beam. Thank you for that, Deadbeard.
伝えるべきことは伝えた。ユーシス、しかと見届けさせてもらうとしよう。それではこれで失礼する。今回に限ってはあくまで士官学院の理事として健闘を祈らせてもらうよ。
Like using other people to do your dirty work. It's a real possibility that this is a trap. Still, now that we know the Alliance wants something done about Ducal Bray as much as we do, this will be the best chance we're ever going to get to stop him from wreaking more havoc.
これ以上父に愚行を繰り返させるわけにはいかない。
I know what none of those things are.
父、アルバレア公を拘束する。
Okay, so he's gonna be a required character
どう
for
か
this segment.
協力してもらえないか。
Anything you need to ask? Of course we will. With you every step of the way. Okay, yeah, the enemies, I don't know any of their names except for the Metroids. Okay, here we go. We apparently have violations of Imperial laws, which I think is their Geneva Convention. I can try and, like, describe enemies, but I don't know their names. Okay, we have a plan of attack. We're going to meet them head on. RMP attacks from behind. They call reinforcements from the fort. We use our airship to capture the fort. Yeah, we can test out our new sword. Cool. Hopping frog thing. Pancake that jumps into the air then floats down. Okay, I think I know what the choot is. Or at least I remember it. Stinging insect enemy. I might remember to see it. Okay, we're taking a fort on Christmas. We're coming through the air just like Santa. Oh no, I shouldn't have said Santa. Deadbeard will get ideas. Well, the time's finally come. Is everyone ready to go? Of course. Can't let Eustace down. This is our chance to avenge Otto's death, too. The Santa rains fire down from above. I appreciate it. Try and focus your thoughts on the operation for now. You can worry about other things later. And we'll be right there with you. Seems like everyone's all fired up and ready to go. This will be our first chance to test Valamar's new fortified weapon, too. Please don't have Santa burn down my house again. How'd it turn out? Okay, I've got a month to fireproof my house. Got it. Great, actually. Laura said today's operation makes the perfect chance to test it out in battle. Okay. I've got my counter plan ready. Here's how I'm gonna fireproof my house. Everyone knows every day is Panic's birthday. If I bribe him to use his birthday wish every day to wish that Santa wouldn't set my house on fire, problem solved. Santa wouldn't go against a birthday wish, would he? I hope so. It'd be a good way to iron out the kinks anyways. more data have, better off it'll be when it comes to making the Tachi. Guys, the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police are almost ready to make their move. Let me know as soon as you're ready. The sooner the better. I'm coming with you. It just doesn't sit right with me that you're going up against higher-ranking Jaegers alone. There's no reason to let your guard down, Ness. Make sure you have everything you need. No problem. Oh, is it increased? It's clever. What's he collecting them for? He already has birthdays. He has unlimited wishes. Okay, so we basically want that same team we had before, but then we can bring in another person. Laura, I guess. I was between Laura and Million. Okay, so let's... I assume we don't have any new quests, do we? No. Nothing to report. Oh, do we have new... Where's the game room? We don't have new things because we advanced the quest, do we? I don't think so. But if we have new card games... This is not card games. Actually, what do you sell here? I don't care about your life. I just want to buy stuff. I can buy white liquid from the photography club. I don't like where this is going. Psychic, psychotic, psychaotic, you know, same things. I don't care, instructor. Okay, so you can buy stuff here that you missed, like how we missed Manly Munchies, and who doesn't want Manly Munchies? I'll take one of those. I keep forgetting I have all this other DLC stuff that I haven't opened. Oh, I should open up these U material sets. Heck yeah. Alright, I was probably doing them one at a time. Hey, the Easter Bunny and I sometimes share a birthday because Easter is the most unpredictable holiday in the history of mankind. He and I have a rapport. Sure, we'll open the Seapith sets. Figure out a good weekend? I'm slightly thrown off by figure out. I had a good weekend. I see. Let me check. What, like, time... If you're able to figure out, like, Eastern time, what time you're looking at. So let me look. The Easter Bunny? Alright. Pulling up my calendar. So, I'm booked this weekend. Depending on the time on... I could probably do the morning of... What would be the morning for me, Saturday the 25th. Or later in the day, Sunday the 26th. more into July. Saturday, July the 2nd, I'm open. Playing Phasmo is the occasion. Or Sunday the 3rd in the evening. And possibly Monday the... no. No. And how's my July? My July is actually fairly open. There's like 1, 2, 3 days of the like 10 weekend days in July I'm busy, but I'm pretty open most of those. What did I... Alright, I came in here to read manly things. Okay. Now check out my new snowboard. Yeah, our new snowboard's this blue one. It's pretty cool. Okay. Oh no, we still have stars, so no, we don't have new ones. Okay. So if that's the case, let's go up to the bridge. Alright, I wanted to buy stuff for people. That was the other thing I wanted to do. Weapons, medicines at the back of here. I thought there was a quest marker, but no, just the green thing above his head. Let's start by exchanging. Oh, I have no secret mass. I love how I can sell these items now that I've read them. I maxed out on any ingredients? No. Are any of these worth selling? Not really. Any of these that I'm never going to use. That are actually worth more than like $10. Alright, we have things that we've never cooked. Let's cook some stuff.
任せてもらおう。
よし、やってみるか。まあ任せておけ。これは。
Okay, tough jelly. So we've got another one on that.
Yoshi, やってみるか。
美味しくできるかな。はい、完成だよ。
And guys, stop making the actual thing and make
cooking.
Make different versions of it.
美味しくできた
The
かも。
classy croquette.
それでは始めますね。任せなさいっての。よし、でき。任せてもらおう。レッツクッキング。 外といける
Ah, yes, white liquid. Why buy white liquid from the photography company when I can make it myself?
美味しくできるかな。はい、完成だ。美味しくできるかな。うんうん、かな。
まあ任せておけ。おお。
For the quote.
任せなさいっての。よし、できた。
よし、やってみるか。よし、こんなのはどうだ。
Fish burger. So I think how this works is there's one character has a chance to make a special one of each dish.
うまく。
And then characters who are better at it have a chance of making a better version. Characters who are worse at it have a chance of making the like, what the heck did you make version.
それでは始めますね。それでは
I
始め
know
ます
there are
ね。
some game breakages where certain characters cooking certain simple dishes can earn you ridiculous amounts of money.
まあ任せておけ。当然のけ。
Okay. So if we sell some of that, so that just be under items. How much can I sell? Siding grill. Most of these aren't worth your time, but like siding grill's almost 1,000. Wait, what are curios? Oh, these are also things I've missed. Dang, I don't have enough for more munchies. Oh, but I can give everyone cat ears. Do we want white cat ears or black cat ears? I'm sad that doesn't let me just use the equipped item. We can make... yeah. We already have black, so let's make a white so we can compare. Because we have 4 black. So as you can see, I currently have this black cat tail, black cat ears, and then ignore this thing clutching onto my arm. So that's what the black one... oh, it doesn't let me wear one of each. It's smart enough to not let me wear one of each. So there's the white version. There's the black version. We'll put Mishi back on. We have 7 characters who don't have it. Wait, what's this? I can put people's faces on my snowboard. Okay, more importantly, whose face do we want on our snowboard? Milliam the child. Elise and Ulfin, so that's our sister and the princess. Oh, these are for the bike. Okay, 2 important options. What is my snowboard? What is my bicycle? Interestingly enough, all three of these say probably best not used in public places. So you know we're gonna pick one. So, which dubious person do we want? Yeah, all of them say probably not best used in public places. Do we want... okay. I think we gotta be between... Gosh, which of these is worse? Which is worse? Having the person we're romancing on our bicycle, or the student council president who looks like she's 5? I'm ignoring Alyssa. And then, on our snowboard, do we want a child? Or our younger sister and the princess, who also look like children? I just realized we can afford all of them, so we're gonna find out. Even worse than that, I have 50 more. That cost me nothing. But I guess I need to figure out one person gets the white cat ears. You look like you'd be pissed off by wearing this, so you get to have them. The bike always is Reem. He's the only one trained to use the bicycle. The game's weird in that for the horses, canonically only certain characters know how to ride a horse. So only they can actually command the horse. And other characters, if they're your main character, they ride like when you're on a motorcycle and like you're the person behind, you're like holding on. So they're holding on. Okay. George, I have some dubious requests to ask of you. I don't care. How do I do this again? You killed a goat and Skyrim crashed. Okay. Oh yes, I forgot we can add the sidecar, so we're adding in the sidecar. So, okay, I got my hand ready to do this just in case it's extra dubious. So we got Chibi Alyssa with a heart. I wish it would let me rotate and see around it. Chibi Fee, which is a square. And Student Council President, who is a star. Chaos and Toa are nil. Based on color? Okay, do we want red, gray, or green? It's red with a blue light, gray with a green light, or green with a red light. Chaos lied, it's Fee. Wait, what happens if I take off the sidecar? Then the sidecar just makes it infinitely worse. The plus for Fee is that we can actually drive around with Fee in the sidecar, I'm assuming. We can change this later. Oh gosh. Well, hope you like it. Okay, and then can I change my snowboard from the game room. Oh gosh. So we've got Milliam and her robot, or our sister and the princess, and what's on the back side. That one says class 7. I think that one also says class 7. I guess that's all the snowboards, because that's all the room there is. So we've unlocked all the snowboards. Wait, can I... I'm just looking at this texture that we can see on this table. That deck of cards, it's actually a deck of cards, it's not a texture. Because it has some vertical depth to it. Same with how it looks like this like plaid blanket sheet thing is actually on top of it. Alright, well, pick my snowboard. We got orange city crest, purple Tetris thing, blue kanji, Milliam and a robot, or our sister and the princess. Why not both, Chaos? Why not both? So yeah. Again, there's all the snowboards. Let me know. It has to be pink. It has to be our sister. Our sister and the princess. I think... Chaos Dragon PhD. I always known that we were in the middle of a real war. But why'd you have to spray paint me on a bike? Till now, I didn't understand what kind of pain and sacrifice that truly entailed. And here, part of me still trying to convince myself that something so unjust couldn't have really happened. What's done is done. We can't turn back time. Get me a microwave and maybe I can make that happen. But we can and will stop the Duke from doing anything like that again. Right, we'll make sure of that. But first... Oh, we have to do it. I can't go and change my board. You guys ready to go? The equipment's in perfect order, right? And Valmar's already too? Fine. I am banned from science?
作戦準備を開始してください。状況開始まで所定の地点にカレージャスを待機させます。
Yes, ma'am. Parting for the agreed location. Watch for any threats from the ground.
黒い戦州方面への進路を確保。
I just love the fact that characters who are temporarily in your party keep things you equip to them. That's why, even though she's no longer in our party, and I assume will never be in our party again, she has that armband for the rest of the game. This cat will just be in every cutscene with her.
巡洋艦カレージャス、フルスロットルで発進する。
Just like imagine if like one of the enemies, like the villain, joins your party for like a mission, either because you don't know that they're the villain yet, or there's like another like person you both want to take down, and you just spend that time to be like, okay, what getup can I put them in so that when we have our final boss battle and they're looking epic, they're like wearing like fuzzy cat slippers and like I don't know, a cape with my sister's face on it. Go, go, go. I'd just like to remind everyone, we're invading this fort on Christmas Day, because Santa asked us to rain down fire. What could that be? This sounds like... Is that the 4th Armored Division? It's Craig the Red. The advantage is ours. And the advantage is ours because I screamed at the top of my lungs. Our prize Imperial soldiers, it's time to blast those walking chunks of metal to pieces. Yes, sir. I mean, Chaos the Final Fantasy expert. What's the Final Fantasy that literally has an opera singing scene? Units 2 and 3 advance. Backup Unit 1 while dealing with enemies that approach from both flanks. Yes, sir. I just can't believe they've advanced this far. Apparently they're eager to meet the same fate that Celtic did. In this case, let's give them what they want. You finally installed Final Fantasy 15? not Final Fantasy X-2. Come in. This is Barhard South entrance. Do you read me? Huh? Is it? We're a little busy at the moment. I want to say it's like Final Fantasy 5 or 6. It's like one of those middle ones, but it's not 7 or 8. It's Final Fantasy 6, apparently. I played a lot of Final Fantasy games. I haven't beaten most of them, or if I have, I've cheated to beat them. So I'm pretty sure I've beaten 1, 2, 3. I got to the final boss dungeon. The final dungeon in 3 is dumb. First of all, it's like 2 to 3 hours long. There's no save points. There's multiple bosses, and if you lose at any point in time, you have to redo the whole thing. Maybe that's changed in newer versions, but that's how it was back when I played it. I tried it twice, spent like 2 evenings on it, and was like, no, I'm not doing this. Yes, 10-2 opening does have that. I don't remember 4. I played 5, I played 6. I've beaten both 5. I've beaten 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 9's my favorite. I've beaten 10 with cheats. 10-2 I abandoned after I learned that my perfect run should have ended like 20 minutes in. Because I missed something in that opening. What's after that? 10. Which one's the first online? Is that 11? I think that's 11. I've beaten 12. I've beaten 13-1. I haven't played 13-2 and 3. 14's is the second online. 15, I played about a third of the way through before I stopped it. Yeah, there's a lot of games I've beaten with cheats. A lot of Final Fantasy games. The original Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate 1, I tried to not cheat it. I got pretty far, and then I was like, man, these battles are tough. And Baldur's Gate 2, I was like, I just want to play through the story. I cheated the heck out of that. Under attack from the South Cruisin' Highway to the RMP. Come again? I love how the rocket launchers have the same fire rate as just the rifle. You get a little... Matter, now's our chance to put these dogs down for good. Focus all firepower on their legs to impede their movement. I'll distract them with my feline-like grace. keep it down while making a gradual retreat, to force them to call for reinforcements. This, but a little bit better. Probably it was better than this. That's probably either 10 or 12. It's 8 and 9 to me still have that like blocky look. Yeah, probably in that range. 11 was online. It was at endgame too. So which god did you kill? Battlefield on the north side of the city should begin by now. This is in your hands, Class 7. The world. Battle breakout close by or something. What's Duke Alvaray doing at a time like this? If Lord Rufus were here. Void area? Is Void area at the end of 10? Yeah, that's the end of 10, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that would be my guess. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They attack the city from both sides. Those shameless fiends. It's like they're using war tactics or something. There's still no response from Pentagruel? Afraid not, Your Grace. Trying repeatedly, but we've yet to gain contact. It remains true for Lord Rufus's personal ship as well. That damn son of mine surely isn't planning on casting me aside. I thought Eustace was the only useless son I had, but I see I was mistaken. Regardless, we must make the best of what we have to repel those intruders. See that my will is done. Yes, Your Grace. Maybe it would be done faster if you weren't 10,000 miles from the store. There's a sad sight. And if I know things are going to pan out to be such a mess, I've gone to where the 4th Division is. Remember, not to even think of trying to fight in any of this war's major battles. We're going in the shadows, and as such, that's where we shall remain. Leave the battles that we record in history's pages to others. Chaos is a fan of 10, I am a fan of 9. Too uptight for someone whose only job is to sit and do a whole lot of nothing. Hell, didn't you just get back from Crossbell? You're sitting around anyway, might as well relax. It's I have as little interest as you in being here. I just heard no, this is work. Work! Looks like I'm not the only one who doesn't want to be here. It takes a special kind of person. Help someone who has no problem burning his own territory to the ground. I agree with you on that. I will say I haven't played the new one, but the graphics on it look cool. Do I rate 8 above 7? I feel like when people think of 7, you think of basically what was encompassed in the first remake game. And that part's pretty good. Then there's a middle section, which is bad. It's okay, I guess, by video game standards, but it's bad by Final Fantasy standards. Ending's okay. 8, I remember I really liked the start of 8. And then I don't remember anything after that. Still, as someone whose life is about to burn out, perhaps this is where I belong. May I manage one last memory of beauty before my flame burns out completely? Yeah. What? Rip. What's that? Why did we use our airship to fly directly over top of the road when we could approach from any angle? Crimson Wings.
こちらは巡洋艦カレイジャスアルフィン・ライゼ・アレノールケルディックの破壊放火の疑いでアルバレア公の身柄を確保いたしますおとなしく投降してください
The airship looks like a shoe. Your Highness. Dakembar are merely a diversion. No matter, shoot them down. I'm not Scoldy Feet Man, and this is not Footwear Sim. Okay, we have to test out our new weapon. Yeah, shouldn't I? Too late. Do we not even get a battle? It's just over. Yeah, it's just over. We just killed everyone. Game over. We've won. Thanks for clearing the bathroom. Enforcing Valmar's sword with Sumerian army, quite an impressive difference. I think it's also that in the newer games feel less grindy than once you hit like the 3D era, they feel less grindy than the original ones, where you'd have to spend some time just like out on the world map just grinding levels. To win the war, just look in the villain's eyes and say, foreign accents work well in the dating world, or does having a 50-kilogram instrument? Right. Don't get ahead of yourselves now. That sounds like an actual boss. You have a new model sold at? Hello, beautiful children of Class 7. A good time to fight has come once again. Scarlet, is that you? We're gonna kill Scarlet now, aren't we? Because she's like, my time on this Earth's almost up, so now she's gonna die. What a fan of you suddenly showing up. Well, so you for managing to escape from us back at Corellia Fortress. I suppose so. It's worth I just don't care. For me, 13's fighting style was fine. The issue I have with 13 is the time limits on bosses. Because it forces you to have a very specific play style. If you play super conservatively, you just run out of time. And that was why I originally stopped playing it, is because I tend to have a very conservative play style. When it comes to Final Fantasy games. So I'm just fine, you know, having a long drawn-out battle, but that doesn't work for Final Fantasy 13. Yes, and excessively linear. I don't care about our past encounters. I don't care about the Noble Alliance. I don't care what happened in this country. Huh? What do you mean? No reason to want to cling to life. He punched the man who stole everything from me. Put a railway through my homeland by putting a bullet in his heart. All I looked for, now it's done. Right now I'm nothing but a walking corpse searching for a place to die. So I've come to see you, Ashen Prince. Perfect opponent for me to fall in battle against. She's just like he was. Lost the will to live as well. Spoiled child. Interesting, because I stopped playing that series because I heard 13-2 was a worse game. Still, you're all welcome to join me if you want. Crestel soul that was designed for pure speed, pushing it past its limits and flying it straight to hell with BNG late. Always room for more passengers on the trip. Good full story could decide to join us, sound fair. Choose not to join, well, always his own charms, I suppose. Yeah, like this is true. Like what's the game, Cuss? Is it White Knight Chronicles? Is that the one that you like? And you told me about the one time? And when it came out, there was like that game and another game, and like I could afford one. So I was like reading up on both of them. And just White Knight Chronicles, if that's the one, just had worse reviews. I don't know if it's a worse game, but just like the way that they like portrayed it in the reviews made it seem like a worse game than I want to say it was Tales of Grace's F was the one I ended up picking up instead, which is a fantastic game. I have no problem with that game. It's one of my favorite ones. But Chaos is literally the only other person I've ever heard talk about White Knight Chronicles, and just because you love it so much, me going like, huh, I wonder what it would have been like if I picked up that one instead. Let's fight you want. You rate me that much. You make the same mistake twice. Won't let anyone else so easily choose to die. Think you'd saw me go right and try, Ashen Awakener. And it wasn't like White Knight Chronicles got like a quote-unquote bad review. It got like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. It's like, it was enough. Enough to at least make me... Okay, if you're fast... Let's go for body. Okay, body was not the right answer. I figured body was the biggest target. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like that's the thing. And even if games do get good reviews, sometimes they just don't hit, especially JRPGs, just don't hit the Western market the same way. And my example for this is always Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a good game, a very good game, and The Last Story came out at the exact same time. They were part of the same push by Western audiences. There were 3 games that they were trying to push, and it was The Last Story, Xenoblade Chronicles, and it was something about a tower, the Knight's Tower, something like that, were the 3 games that they pushed. And they all eventually made it, but really only Xenoblade Chronicles took off. The Last Story, I think, is a fantastic game that was underrated, under-received, and just like underplayed in the Western audience. It had just like such nice things like interacting with the environment. It basically had, you know, when you're playing what's that called? Assassin's Creed, and you can like walk into people and like push them out of the way. It had like that features. There was a counter for how many times you hit your head off of signposts dangling outside stores. There was a counter for that. Graphics were great. It had a wonderful battle system where you could. It was a very tactical battle system where on someone's turn, like it kind of like paused, and you could like move them and like take cover behind things, and then tell them to like use these attacks and whatever, and you could just pause time at any time to do that. And the story was also fantastic. And I've never heard anyone else talk about it. And on top of that, on top of it being a solid game in all those areas, and the soundtrack was decent as well, it has probably one of my most hated villains of all time. And 2, it came with the free art book, which was great. But if you look at it now, Last Story never got a remake, never got a sequel, none of that. Xenoblade has gone on to have a remaster, a second game, a DLC, which was an extra, 25, 30 hours of content, and a third game announced for the fall. So there's a very clear favorite. Let's try Arm. We hit Arm.
任せて
I'm gonna swap you out for our teacher.
ガンガン行くわよ
Is it next month? I was thinking it was in the fall. It could be next month. I still think Xenoblade 1 was better than Xenoblade 2. Well, Arm was actually worse. Let's try Head. There we go, it was Head. My gut says Xenoblade 2 ended up having a better reception with a lot of people because it feels more open world and that tuned in with people. And I say feels open world in giant air quotes because Xenoblade 1 is also hugely open world. But I think it came out at that time right after Breath of the Wild really hit and people wanted more stuff like that, and it had this open world-esque concept. Really. As for the DLC for Part 2... Oh, and Part 1 had a DLC. I forgot about that. Part 1 also had a DLC, which I never played. So I can't say anything about that. But I remember it not being received super well. Yeah, and this is the thing. So, for example, I know people who... Oh, maybe you healed yourself, and that's why you have... So, for example, Mim, who's a good friend of mine, and... Oh, he dodged it. Who I've known since 2009, so what's that, 13 years at this point in time. He's never played a Zelda game. He's never owned a Nintendo console. Which is fine. But I know for a fact, if he was getting into it, Breath of the Wild would be his favorite game. Simply because of how it is. Even though it's not my personal favorite game, I can see why it appeals to so many people. Because to me, Breath of the Wild, it's a nice game, but to me it's not a Zelda game. It's a good game, it has good graphics, it has good, okay, you do have that. Story's pretty good, there's good characters in it, but it lost what made Zelda games Zelda games. And that's not to say it's a bad game, it's just not what I was hoping it would be. But I will say I'm very pleased with what it's done to encourage more people to play that series. It'll definitely be good for it for the Nintendo and Legend of Zelda franchise in the long run. Yeah, and there's definitely there's things like that where you see a lot of new games that come out that that have that that nostalgic look and feel that try to bring back something from that era. Have a good sleep, Samuses, and yes, I am your mom. I can tell you what to do. The most recent game I've played like that has that nostalgic kind of feel that I absolutely love is called Crosscode. For those of you who haven't heard Crosscode, it is a single-player game that pretends to be an MMORPG. So you log in, and there's other players. They're all NPCs, and you have like friends, and like they can be online. You can invite them into your party and stuff like that. Yes, thank you, Deadbeard. From my understanding, it's similar to the dot hack series had the similar concept, but it has those like 16-bit graphics. I would describe it as a twin-stick bullet hell, is how I would describe it. And usually I'm not someone who likes like bullet hell kinds of games, but it was definitely worth it in my opinion. There is DLC for it. I haven't played it. I've heard it's good.
いいわね。あと一押しよ。
Do I need to heal? No, we'll do that. She does not seem that strong. Am I just doing that good of a job in stopping you from attacking? Is Impede just this broken? Let's charge that. Forgetting. There's your back to back. Even then, like I know you have. Oh, you don't even have the 25. You might have had 25% less attack on that. No, we had healing increases your CP. I don't know why we were with so much CP. Oh, Unite kill you for the finish? This is overkill. You're probably like already dead. That dealt like 60,000 damage. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of innovation for shooting games. But when you do have a new thing, like a new thing you bring to the table in those kind of genres, it's pretty cool. Take, for example, Valkyria Chronicles. We played Valkyria Chronicles 4 on stream. That was actually, I think, the first game I finished on stream, and I think what got me to affiliate, I think. But it had this concept of turn-based shooting combat, where as you move, the enemy can shoot at you, but as soon as you set up to fire or to, you know, throw a grenade or whatever, everyone stops that you can do the action. But you still have to like set up your shot and aim and all that kind of stuff. So it has that kind of like shooting and like moving stuff into range. But how combat actually plays out is very different. I would say it's actually more similar to like a 3D Fire Emblem game, actually. See why you were C's classmate. Not just as wonderfully as he does in his Azure Knight. Now I can go with no regrets.
リン君、彼女の機体もあの超加速のために動力機関の限界を超えたんだ。
It's like a tactical turn-based ARPG.
このままじゃ。
So there's like tactics of both on my turn, where do I run? Like tanks have a weakness at the back, for example. There's sniper towers, there's pillboxes, there's artillery. There's knowing like, hey, if I position my character here behind this blind corner, the enemy's probably going to come around the corner and just get mowed down as soon as they come through. Because the same thing happens that as long as they're moving, your characters auto shoot at them. And stuff like that. And I would say the actual like lining up shots isn't too bad, because you're, for the most part, you're like you have the reticulus with like a certain area margin. Yeah, oh, I would believe that. Because we beat it on normal difficulty. We had one death, and I was super sad that I didn't just restart and go back, because I just had the one death in the entire game. And it was easily something I could have done without them dying.
させません。ああ、そうだ。これ以上目の前の死を見過ごすわけにはいかない。行くぞ、バリバリ。
How scary are we talking? Is it the Sims 4 with all DLC? Because I know that's pretty ridiculous. Shut up and get in my sidecar.
ああ、なんとかうまくいったみたいだ。一応無事を確かめておかないとな。
やるじゃないの。
I know at one point, if you bought The Sims 4 and you had bought all the DLC one by one rather than in like a package, it was over $1,000 US.
それじゃ、とっとと突入するわよ。
うん。父さんたちが砦の部隊を引きつけてくれてるうちに。
It was Sidecar, not Sincar. Okay, let me make a note to... I'll fix that. Although Sincar does sound interesting. Fix quote 185 Sin 2 side.
先に内部のクリアランスをしておく。リンは後から来て。
Is that what you call your basement, Chaos? The Sincar?
了解だ。気をつけてくれ。
これより砦の捜索を開始する。
Oh, Chaos, we don't need to hear that.
目標は我が父アルバレア港の拘束。
心得た。
Are Yuna and boy actually brother and sister in Final Fantasy X? That makes so much more sense.
7組 A 班突入。
Thank you for the chat quote. Chaos, I hope you don't have any siblings.
マリマール、彼女は
And for once, I can safely say it's not because I don't want you to be an uncle. It's because I don't want you earning $20 from your siblings.
内部に生体反応。命に別状はないようだ。
そうか。やった。
Fine, keep your $120.
大丈夫か？
Why did you have to? I was so close to being reunited with them.
そんな道を選ばせるわけにはいかない。あんたの事情を完全に知っているわけじゃないが。
Wait, gosh dang it, brain. So if you have sister wives and you have a child, does that mean you're a dad uncle? And your child's like, hi dad uncle, hi mom aunt.
それでもこんな風に終わっていい人間とは思えない。
Hello, Luna. Glad you're here for this conversation.
きちんと裁きを受けて罪を償う道を探してくれ。
Thank you for the quote. Oh, please don't say funny story after we talk about sister wife dad uncles. You really are soft. Your ex-fiance's mother had a sister, and her dad had a best friend. Okay. Her dad... Her dad dated her mom's sister. His friend dated her mom, but then they broke up and swapped. Okay, I have to fact check this. I had heard at one point that Elon Musk's dad is married to Elon Musk's wife's daughter. And I've heard this, and I was always like, what? But I need to fact check this. Okay, according to Distractify.com, from September 2021, Elon Musk's dad had a baby with his own stepdaughter. So, okay, let's work this out. Elon Musk is married to a woman. Good. His father is married to a woman. Good. The woman his father is married to is the daughter of the woman Elon Musk is married to. Okay? So that means his mother, his stepmom, is also his stepdaughter. And his wife's daughter is also her mother-in-law. Okay. Now, his father and his wife had a baby. This is hurting my brain already. Let's do this from the wife's side first. So her daughter had a daughter. So that's Elon Musk's wife's granddaughter. And her granddaughter is also her... What would that be? What's your stepmother's daughter? Stepsister. So her granddaughter is also her step-in-law sister? No, just sister-in-law. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez. Her granddaughter is also her sister-in-law. Okay. With me so far. Now from Elon Musk's side. So, this would be his stepdaughter's daughter. So, I don't know what that would be. Step-granddaughter? I guess. I don't know what the word for that is. Step-granddaughter. His step-granddaughter is also his stepsister. So, if you ever want to draw a really interesting family tree, just draw Elon Musk, his father, and their kids.
でも間に合ってよかった。
Suspicious.
Dang it, Panic, I have something for you. Okay? I got new socks. So you stay away from my socks, Panic. Okay? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Suspicious.
Luna, don't encourage grandbrother. Thank you for the quote.
同感だぜ。
There's two pairs of them.
あれは
青の鬼神オルディーネ
Panic, I'm glad you thought of Balloon Drag Queen as your birthday wish.
クロ来ていたのか。
Suspicious.
I was hearing things about Elon Musk.
We were talking about Elon Musk's family tree. So, Elon Musk got divorced, married a woman, right? That woman had a daughter from a previous relationship.
Suspicious.
Elon Musk's father married that daughter. Okay? So Elon Musk...
I don't like that.
Oh, it gets better. His father and Elon Musk's stepdaughter had a child.
I don't think I appreciate knowing this information.
So, if you ever want a messed up like family tree to draw, there you go. Why is sister mother also a thing?
どうやらお仲間が心配で様子を見に来ていたみたいだね。
まあな。
Stop gifting gifts to step... I don't even know what to call it. Step members, step family members, and things stuck under the bed.
しかしまさかあんな大博打を打ってくるとは。爆発に巻き込まれたらどうするつもりだったんだ。無我夢中だったからな。でもその程度の博打も打てないようじゃ誰かさんには届かない。
Seeing that in text makes it even worse. See, is step members what you call it or what you want people to do to it? Or both? Half sister, brother, mother, son.
そうだろ、クロ。なるほどな。まあ、 礼は言っておくぜ。それとゼムリアストーンで武器を強化するってのは悪くないアイデアだ。
Yeah, Chaos does love him getting stomped.
もっとも強化だけじゃオルディーネには届かないが、今後もせいぜい気合を入れて試練に挑むんだな。そうそう、ジョルジュ、さすがに見事な剣の加工だ。そうゼムリアストーン製の獲物、楽しみに待ってるぜ。
わかった。何としても鍛えてみせるよ。
Can I show stream this very long chip?
Sure.
Look at this long chip.
Here's my hand for scale.
That's all I wanted to show.
Buck, leave it. Hey. Buck, here, you get to be on camera. There you go.
Toaにゼリカも赤き翼を完璧に乗りこなしたようだな。たった数日で最新鋭の巡洋艦を。どんだけ規格外だっつうの。
He's got his chip and now he's leaving.
Got what he wanted.
He ate dinner, right? Okay, I'll feed him after. I'll feed him after. Really good. Mm-hmm.
このくらいは当然さ。何せとっとと君のいる場所にたどり着かなきゃいけないからね。
Deadbeard, how did you find this? Read this name.
Uncle Mo Lester.
Thank you, Panic.
That got past
That got past
Like,
someone's...
mods and stuff.
Apparently. The dog's not there, if that's what you're hoping for. He took his chip and left.
What do you have to do now?
Stretch for a minute.
I am taking over primary stream. Are you gonna juggle too?
No. Unless someone's redeemed juggle.
What does redeeming mean?
So, when someone watches a channel, they get points for watching. And then, at the streamer's discretion, they can like add stuff, be like, oh, for 1,000 points you can make me stretch, or whatever.
Well, you got a juggle redeem for 1 minute.
Okay, after the stretch. Who redeemed it? Lil Bro? Is that who it is?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that rain?
No, that's the inside of my mind.
Suspicious.
Juggle time.
Okay.
You should do it to the music of Oh, that's impressive. still caught it.
Lost it in the light.
Luna redeemed the hydrate too. Little bro gifted a tier 1 sub to Juggle My Balls. And Deadbeard gifted a tier 1 sub to Sorry About the Name. I don't know if they were apologizing about the molester or the juggling of the balls.
Hydrate. A new badge. Oh no. Oh, and what clip have you made?
About Elon Musk's family tree breakdown.
Great. Just what I needed to know.
This is important information.
The world needs to know.
The world needs to know. It's my stream now.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Actually, I am chair now. I can't. I'm wife chair.
I'm just gonna crush you.
Wife chair.
This isn't gonna end well for you. You sure?
Yep.
This is what you wanted? Surprise, brothers.
待ってて。そのうち絶対にクロウ君を取り戻してみせるから。
Buck, are you back for more potatoes?
心配をかけた罰として卒業までずっと掃除当番くらいは覚悟してもらうからね。
やれるもんならやってみな。お前らが俺のところにたどり着けるかどうか。
No more chips for you.
楽しみに待たせてもらうぜ。
クロ。
よし、切り替えないと。リーン君はこのままユーシス君たちを追いかけて。
寄進の回収と周辺の警戒はこちらに任せてくれ。
I like that guy's eyebrows.
あとは頼んだよ。
わかりました。
Not him. What's his name? George?
Yeah, George, the yellow jumpsuit.
He has strong eyebrows.
He's an engineer.
Engineers have strong eyebrows.
You know, free your legs.
The wife chair is free.
Dobby is free.
父に雇われた傭兵。北の傭兵だったか。そこを引くがいい。俺はアルバレア公に用がある。
それはできぬ相談だな。ユーシス・アルバレア、貴様を拘束するようにとの指示も受けている。
Thank you for the hype train.
Hype train, hype train.
Is that a Squirtle? Hold on, did I get a Squirtle emote? What is this? Oh, it's knockoff Squirtle.
やれやれ、相変わらずみたいね。
サラ・バレスタイン。貴様も一緒だったが。自伝の異名、遊撃士として聞き及んではいたが、
士官学院の教官になったという情報は確かだったらしいな。
I was hoping it was a real Squirtle. So I've been playing this Pokemon ROM hack recently, called Pokemon Reborn. If you like ROM hacks, it's a difficult ROM hack. It's also very dark. But one of the people has a modded Squirtle that has arm and headbands on it, and it calls it the Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles.
教官？知り合いのようだな。ええ、ちょっとした腐れ縁ってやつでね。
I've heard of it, yes. I haven't played it. The only other Pokemon mod I've played is what's it called? It's the one where you can do the gyms and any Crystal Clear, Pokemon Crystal Clear. And its big thing is you have access to all the gyms right from the start, and you can do them in any order, and everything scales as you beat gyms. So you're not just thinking, what's the easiest gym for me to beat right now, but also what's gonna be the hardest gym for me to beat when all their Pokemon are like level 70 and they have 6.
あんたたちのやり方は否定しないわ。ダンの送金で故郷のみんなが助かっているのも確か。でも今の私はこの子たちの担任教官よ。そしてこの国は故郷を捨てた私にとって第二の故郷でもある。焼き討ちのような非道を働くなら容赦はしない。二度と悪さができないよう叩きのめしてあげるわ。私一人の手でね。
Thank you for the hydrate. I'm surprised this whole cutscene has been fully voiced.
まさか一人で戦うんじゃ。
Usually the enforcers aren't voiced, or Rin isn't voiced, or someone.
両兵だ。一人じゃ無謀すぎる。
バカな。俺たちも。
いいえ、ここは私に任せてちょうだい。6年前につけ損ねたけじめ。そんな。
いいだろう、サラ・バレスタイン。ダンを抜け、故郷を捨てたことを後悔させ。
自伝のバレスタイン。
I will try to answer.
さあ、行くわよ。
Could you become his own guardian? Okay, well, let's assume for a moment that I don't know if he could become his own guardian, but I could imagine this. Let's assume for a minute you live in a place where you can get married before you're an adult, and there's certain places where you can do this, where you can get married before you're an adult if you have parental permission, or if you're just country's a bunch of sleazebags. But let's say it's done legally. You could have a step-parent who is not of legal age who's like, let's say 15 or 16. And you could be like, you know, Elon Musk of whatever, 40-year-old man. And you could have a parent who's a child. That's interesting. I guess you could also have the situation where you're not like a 40-year-old man, but you're like 17, like you said, but your parent is 15. And then like, yeah, my guardian wrote this message saying that I could skip school. By the way, they're an 8th grader. Okay, I assume we're supposed to use this new thing. Okay, so here's my story about writing notes to get out of stuff. Well, not my story, it's my father's story. So when my father was in high school, he turned 18 while he was still at high school. So as an adult, you could write your own excuse slips for missing class. If you were sick or whatever, you had a doctor's appointment or whatever, you could write your own like excuse slip to submit. So there was one day where my dad had missed school for whatever reason. I can't remember what the reason was. It's not relevant to the story. So then his teacher's like, okay, I'm like, I need your note to like for why you were away yesterday. And it was like June, it was like 40 degrees Celsius out. So my dad writes a note, please excuse his name, as he was off ice fishing yesterday, and hands it in. And the teacher looks at it, crumples up, is like, give me a real note. Alright, I assume I can just use this and win, so let's see. Okay, almost all dead. Oh nice, I can counter that too. Is it because she has insight she gets to counter everything? Also, is that strength and speed up and insight infinite? I think it is for the purpose of this fight. How did I withstand all of that? You guys didn't even hit me. I hate this trope in games where it's like you absolutely wipe the floor with the enemy and then the character's like, they're too strong. Also, it's nice to see that your eyes are clipping through your arms, especially the right arm on the left side of the screen. So I learned, I think this was today, either today or yesterday, that the original Paper Mario game has a test dialogue which is literally just a lowercase a. It's never used in the game, but with the power of hacking the game, you can make someone just say, eh. And I find that very amusing.
気がそがれた。これ以上手負いの目獅子とやり合うメリットはなさそうだ。
What do you mean wounded? I have full health.
した以上、この辺りが引き時だろう。黒い戦衆との契約はこの場で打ち切らせてもらう。
I didn't do it. I saw a Twitter post with it, where just Princess Peach at the very start in the castle going, eh. I assume it just has, you know, like the dialogue box and like a reference to the either like the file and row or the ID of wherever the text gets loaded from, and if you just swap that line of code out with the unused text, then you can get that.
報酬分はすでに働いている。これ以上は過ぎたサービスというものだろう。
さらばだ、バレスタイン。
You found the game which you just lost. Pokemon Outlaw.
この内戦ではもはや
I have heard of this, I just haven't played it.
ええ、そう願うわ。
No problem.
撤収だ。各員3回しつつ離脱ポイントまで撤退する。
よ
I just want to point out, Chaos brought up the game.
どうやら片付いたみたいだな。ああ、そこの教官殿が文字通り獅子奮迅の働きをしてくれたからな。
たくあいつら手負いの目獅子なんて失礼ね。でもみっともないところを見せちゃったわね。どうやら秘密もバレちゃったみたいだし。
やっぱり教官は
A game.
フィーちゃんと同じ。
ええ、元傭兵よ。6年前遊撃士になる前は北の傭兵に所属していた。ある一件でベアトリクス大佐に助けられてようやく抜け出せるまでね。
そうだったんだ。
私は前に聞いて知ってたけど、
やっぱり教官もいろいろと抱えていたんですね。
昔の話ではあるんだけどね。
You want to be painted on my motorcycle?
大丈夫ですか？無理はしないでもらおう。あとは俺たちの仕事だ。
ちょっと張り切りすぎちゃったみたいね。でもこれで連中はもう介入してこないわ。
The teacher is romanceable. For people who want to know, she is a romance option.
アルバレア公は砦にいるはず。あとは君たちで
This is why
つ
they
けてき
gave
な
us
さい。
an extra person to come with us in the party because she leaves.
教官、わかりました。ここで待っていてください。
Chaos, is the teacher your sister wife?
行くぞ、父上のもとへ。
You're just gonna wait here? Okay. Oh, it's so nice that they just gave us a map of everything. Alright, so first things first. Let's do that. And then Musis can screw off. How does that look? A pretty balanced team. And we've got a healing station here. Yeah, I think this will be a dungeon that we take on next time.